Welcome to Too Fond of Books. My name is Janelle, and this is going to be a really fun, different kind of March Mystery Madness video. I recently watched a video from Art at Book Odyssey. If I got that wrong, I'm going to put it on the screen. Where he did a Would You Rather Cozy Mystery Edition. And it was super fun. I'm going to link to his video in the description box below. And so thank you, Art, for the inspiration for this video. I am going to do it Historical Mystery Edition. So there are 10 questions. I have chosen 20 historical mysteries that I have read recently, and I have put the titles on a random spinner. And I will choose 2 challengers for each question. And so there will be, I have 2 books to choose from to answer the question. So would I rather, which book would I choose to answer the question? And so this is just kind of a really fun little game. So for the first question, which historical mystery would you make into a movie? Okay, so the first choice is The Key to Deceit that is Ashley Weaver. That's the second one in her Electra McDonald series. Electra McDonald series, set during World War II. All right, and I am spinning the wheel again for my second option. All right, Peril in Paris. Okay, so which historical mystery would you make into a movie? Peril in Paris, which is the 16th Royal Spinous mystery by Rhys Bowen. Peril in Paris or The Key to Deceit. This is so interesting because the Peril in Paris is set in the late 30s and The Key to Deceit is set in the 40s during World War II. So interesting. Peril in Paris, Georgie is in Paris and she meets Chanel. So there's some very interesting stuff. And The Key to Deceit is set in London during World War II. I think they would both make a really good movie, but I have to pick one. I'm going to pick The Key to Deceit by Ashley Weaver. I think that would make a good movie. Okay, question number 2. Which historical mystery would you use to build a fire in an emergency? Oh dear. All right, let's see. My first choice is Blotto Twinks and the Ex-King's Daughter. This is the first in the series by Simon Brett, and it is set in the 1920s, and I actually did really enjoy it. So I don't know that I want to put it to use it to start a fire. Let's see what my other choice is. The Decent Inn of Death. Oh my goodness, that is a John Madden one set in the 50s in England. Oh my goodness. I enjoyed that one as well. So which one am I going to choose? The Decent Inn of Death was written by Renee Ayres, or Blotto Twinks and the Ex-King's Daughter. I don't want to use any of them to build a fire, but it is an emergency. Okay, I'm going with The Decent Inn of Death, but only because it is longer than Blotto Twinks and the Ex-King's Daughter, and I will get a better fire from it. Do you like my reasoning there? Okay, the third question is, which historical mystery would you read again in one weekend? All right, I am choosing between Murder at the Serpentine Bridge. That's the newest in the Rexford and Sloane series by Andrea Penrose. That's a good option, actually. Or A Christmas Railway Mystery by Edward Marston. Okay, well that one is actually easy. I would read Murder at the Serpentine Bridge easily again in a weekend. I've already read A Christmas Railway Mystery twice and I did really enjoy it, but Murder at the Serpentine Bridge, I would definitely read that again in a weekend. I really enjoyed that one. Okay, number 4, which historical mystery would you pick to move to the town where it takes place? All right, my first choice is Mrs. Hudson and the Spirit's Curse. So that means London. Or this could be an easy pick because I would move to London in a heartbeat. The Unkept Woman. So The Unkept Woman is the newest in the Sparks and Bainbridge series by Alison Montclair, and it is also set in London. So that was an easy choice for me. I would 100% move to London. All right, that was easy. Okay. Number 5, which historical mystery would you pick to never read another in the series? Oh, my first choice is the Thomas Street Horror. Okay, that one's not even in a series. That one is set in New York City in 1836. My next choice is The Missing Heiress by Karen Charlton. That was the first in a series, and actually I would be okay with not reading any more in that series. It was all right, but I didn't love it. So I would choose that one to not read any more from in the series, even though the other book wasn't even part of a series. Okay, number 6. Which historical mystery would you pick to eat every food mentioned in the story? First up is A Picture of Murder, which is the 4th Lady Hardcastle mystery by T.E. Kinsey. So this is set in England in 1909. Okay. Or, and that one, they actually talked about food quite a lot in that, and I would eat the food that they talked about. Kind of standard English fare. Or the Mimosa Tree Mystery by Ovidia Yu. Okay. The Mimosa Tree Mystery is number 4 in the Crown Colony series, that one is set in Japanese occupied Singapore during World War II. So which one would I eat every food mentioned in the story? I am going to have to go for A Picture of Murder, because some of the food mentioned in the Mimosa Tree Mystery, I think that I would probably try, but maybe not all of it. Some of it sounded maybe not quite up my alley, so yeah, I'm definitely going with A Picture of Murder for that one. Okay, number 7. Which historical mystery would you pick to take on a 2-week vacation as your only book? My only book for 2 weeks? Are they kidding? What am I gonna read for 12 days? Okay, now this is not good because none of these books are really long either. Murder Most Malicious by Alyssa Maxwell is the first lady and lady's maid mystery. Okay. My next choice is, oh man, to read for 2 weeks, Murder Most Malicious, or A Resolution at Midnight by Shelley Noble. It's the third Lady Dunbridge mystery. All right, well, this one's already easy because I liked Murder Most Malicious definitely more than I liked A Resolution at Midnight. Okay, number 8. Which historical mystery would you recommend to someone who has never read a historical mystery? Interesting. My first choice is the Cannonball Tree Mystery by Ovidia Yu, which is the 5th in the Crown Colony series. So that's a fantastic series, but it's kind of late in the series, and it's set during Japanese occupied Japan, and the tone definitely shifts during that period of history. So interesting. Reckoning at the Riviera Royale. Okay, that is the 5th, I think, Anti-Beaujolais in the Anti-Beaujolais series by P.J. Fitzsimmons. Oh my goodness, that is tricky. That one is set in the 1920s and is very, very lighthearted and witty. They're very different kinds of mysteries. The Cannonball Tree mystery, because of when and where it's set, is actually quite serious. Oh, so which one would I recommend for someone who has never read a historical mystery? I have to pick one. Oh, that is tricky. All right, I'm going to go with the Cannonball Tree mystery. I'm doing it. All right, that is really tricky. Okay. Number 9, which historical mystery would you pick to dress and act like the main character? Okay, my first choice is Jane and the 12 Days of Christmas. So, my first choice is to dress like Jane Austen. My second choice is Murder at the Majestic Hotel. Okay, that is the 4th Stella and Lindy in the Stella and Lindy series, written by Clara McKenna. Okay, so Stella, that one is set in the Edwardian time period, 1909, I think. And Stella is an American from Kentucky who loves horses. And, okay, so I could dress like an American who loves horses who is now in England. Or I could dress like Jane Austen. Oh, dress and act like Jane Austen or dress and act like Stella? I have to go with Jane Austen, right? I totally have to go with Jane Austen. That is fun. Okay, I only have 2 choices left. Which historical would you pick to read the next 3 in the series back to back? So my choices are A Bride's Guide to Marriage and Murder by Diane Freeman. That is the 5th in the Countess of Harley mystery series. And I love that series a lot. So that is a definite contender to read the next 3 back to back. Except for the fact that I don't think there are 3. I think there's only 2. But it's an ongoing series, so it could be possible. Okay, or Death Around the Bend, which is the 3rd in the Lady Hardcastle series by T.E. Kinsey. Oh, this is tricky because I love that series too. So which one do I want to read the next 3 from back to back? Victorian era Countess of Harley series or Edwardian era Lady Hardcastle series? That is really tricky because I really like both of those series. I'm going with Lady Hardcastle. I would read the next 3 Lady Hardcastles back to back, no problem. I love that series. I love the banter between Lady Hardcastle and Flo, who is her lady's maid. Yeah, they're very well written. I love the time period. That's the one that I'm going with. Okay, that was fun. That was really fun. Would you rather historical mystery edition? I had a good time doing that. Some of the questions were a little bit tricky, but yeah, that was fun. Okay, so for those of you in the comment section down below, we can't do this as a would you rather, but I'm just going to say, and I'm just going to make it just a straight mystery. It can be any kind of mystery that you want, but which mystery would you pick to dress and act like the main character? I would love to know if you could tell me in the comment section down below, and I will see you for another video soon. Bye.